Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're taking a look at iOS 13 Developer Beta 7. As I usually like to do a few days after the software is released, I like to come back with a follow-up to share with you guys my thoughts on the software. Everything in terms of battery, performance, how's the software reacting, is there any major issues, and I also like to get your thoughts on my YouTube community poll, so we'll go over some of your answers and votes there as well. And I want to share with you guys some interesting new features and changes that I've come across after using the software for approximately a week now. Let's begin. Now, before we do continue with today's video, guys, I do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, iMobi. They're currently hosting a giveaway for your chance of winning a brand new pair of AirPods, a brand new HomePod, or even a free subscription of Apple Music. And this is all part of their evolution and history of iTunes, which is a great read on its own. You can enter the giveaway by clicking the links in the description. There's 9 ways for you to enter. You can check back every day for additional points. You can tweet at them. You can refer friends. You can even download their app for additional points. The more points you gain, the more your chances of winning. So check them out. Links in the description down below. Now, first I want to talk about some additional new features and changes that I've come across after using Beta 7 over the past several days, starting with an awesome new feature built into the Find My application, which is called Help a Friend. And now this helps you help a friend find their device if their device is lost. I've actually had some friends in the past ask me to log out of my Find My application for them to log in order to find their lost devices. So this feature is very well thought out, a much needed feature where you can click here and help your friends find their lost devices if need be. Now, there's also some minor changes here within the Silent Unknown Caller. As you take a look here, Silent Unknown Caller now has a additional description. Incoming calls will continue to ring for people in your contacts. Recent outgoing calls, this was not here before, and Siri suggestions. So minor changes to the Silent Unknown Caller feature that Apple built into iOS 13 in hopes to prevent spam calling. After taking a few pictures this past weekend, I've noticed that there's this new UI change within the Photos application that curates your photos and gives you this really cool animation. As you see here, I was at the zoo, and at the bottom here, this is an actual screen recording of the actual new animation. You see they're curated, and it kind of compresses and composes a kind of moment for you to look at every now and then, depending on what pictures you take at what time of the day. Now, another thing I've noticed is in Control Center, when you enable dark mode, you now get this little banner up top here telling you that it's been turned on or turned off. Welcome change there to the UI in the Control Center for dark mode. Now let's go ahead and talk about the YouTube community poll. How's your devices working? How's my device working? We'll get into everything, battery performance, and the YouTube community poll now. So on this week's YouTube community poll, I ask you guys, how's iOS 13 Developer Beta 7 and Public Beta 6 working for you? You guys have voted. We have approximately 5,000 votes. 61% of those votes said is great. 33% of those votes says is okay, but still some bugs. I agree with that. And 6% says is definitely bad. That's actually down a 1%. So it looks like Apple is actually improving upon the software. Now, I've noticed a trend. It appears that most devices continue to have issues with third-party applications. Although a lot of you guys with the newer devices like the 10, 10s, and 10s Max continue to have respring issues. Overall, the software continues to be working okay. And I'll give you my thoughts on the software here momentarily, but it looks like the iPhone XR is working good for most of you guys, but third-party applications continue to have issues. Now, this is part of Apple's end and also the developer's end, so this should be resolved in the next couple of weeks here for the next couple of betas, hopefully so. Now, iPhone 10 users apparently are experiencing freezing and bad battery performance. I continue to hear this from iPhone 10 users, and some of you guys are having issues, again, with third-party applications and Wi-Fi issues and cell connectivity issues. That is the trend all around the comments. You guys can read these comments, get a better understanding and idea what's happening with the latest beta. If you're having an issue, you can comment as well. As I always say, please always comment your device as well so that we know exactly on which devices these issues are occurring and everyone can understand what needs to be fixed and what are some of the current issues. So thank you so much for participating on that community poll to everyone that participated. Now, my opinion, with the latest beta, iOS 13 Developer Beta 7 on the iPhone XR, I've had a great experience, better than Beta 6. Battery is pretty much the same as before, not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but at least it's not worse. So I'm okay with the battery. Battery seems to be okay, anywhere from 7.5 to maybe 8.5 in some cases of on-screen time. And performance wise, yes, there still continue to be some bugs, and I do understand the third-party application issues, but those things I do not consider as much because apps can be updated and fixed. But the software issues, the dictation problems, the mail application not loading issues, these continue to occur, as well as the Wi-Fi issues continue to occur, and cell connection issues on the newer devices. And the older devices have issues with battery performance all of a sudden as well. So overall, the beta is okay. It's still buggy, but better than before. I do have to say it is better than before. Let's wait for the next beta, beta 8, which should be coming out maybe sometime later this week, maybe Wednesday at the latest, Thursday. Apple continues to push these betas a week in between. So today is the 19th. We can expect the next beta maybe on the 21st or 22nd, this upcoming week here. So thank you for watching today's video, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.